Hey, good morning everyone. Afternoon if you're watching this later, maybe you're doing this in the evening. Nice to see you, thank you for joining me. So today's supple workout. Good morning Annika. Pretty early one this morning. Found it quite tough to get up this morning. Morning Roops. Just wait and see if a few others will join. So a little bit of a supple workout. We're going to work on some mobility today. In particular working through your deep squat and seeing if we can improve that range of moving through your squat and see how low we can get your bum to sit within your squat. Just give it a couple of minutes and see if there's a few more to jump on. Normally slightly quieter in the mornings with regards to these sessions. Not as many, but I'm sure there'll be plenty of people that will watch us back later in the afternoon. So a little bit of an insight into what we're doing today. We've got 4 exercises and we're going to spend around 2 to 4 minutes on each one to help improve your deep squat. Hi Pramal, I hope I said that right. Good morning guys, just going to give it another minute or so and then we're going to get into it. So we're going to be working on your deep squat today, trying to get as low as we can with your bum. Help improve the mobility, so free up through your glutes, your hamstrings, and potentially through your lower back as well to help increase that depth, and that should make you guys feel awesome and your movement will feel a lot better throughout the day as well. So that is the plan. Morning Alyssa. Another 20-30 seconds. Got some nice chilled lazy indie music on. If you can hear your music, hopefully you guys enjoy that as well. Not too harsh on the ears for this time of the morning. So right, I'll give you a little bit of a demo with regards to what we're doing today. So like I mentioned, we're going to be doing a deep squat. We're going to see the depth of your bum to then retest it at the end after doing 4 specific exercises, about 2 to 4 minutes on each of those, and you should find that you would have improved. So I can feel I'm quite tight today, so it'll be interesting to see how different this is for me. So we're going to start with a deep squat. So we're just going to squat. Last week we did an overhead squat. We're going to take out the element of the arms this time. Okay, hands can be just wherever you want to have them, nice and comfortable. We're just going to squat as deep as you can with your bum, so get your bum as low as possible. Okay, so don't worry if you're not getting your bum below your knees. If you're up here, that's fine. By the end of today, we're going to try and get you a little bit lower, bum below your knees if possible. Really try and sink that weight down so your bum's moving towards your heels. Okay, so we're just going to do 4 to 5 reps of those. So do these with me. Start nice and tall, slowly come down, sit as deep as you can, so then come back up. If you need to, feel free to use a little bit of support from a sofa or something in front of you. Just hold on to help assist you a little bit. But what you're trying to listen out for, so listen to your body, listen to where's tight. I feel some tightness on the front of my ankle, on the inside of my hip, and the top of my hip and the front of the hip as well. So you want to listen out for where you're feeling tight. Okay, one more rep. Okay, don't worry too much if you've got a slight round in the lower back, because obviously it's a body weight exercise, but if you do need a little bit of support, like I say, hold on to a sofa or something you've got nearby. Thank you, it's not too bad actually, but I do feel tight. But I hope you guys are obviously finding that you are in good range, which would be helpful. Obviously less risk of injury, but if you haven't got great range today yourself, then that is fine. That's what we're here to do. We're trying to improve that range. So I've got 4 exercises. We're going to start with frog squats, short side, long side, down dog with spanning, and then kneeling single overhead bridge. Okay, so I'm going to take you through them individually, and we're going to start you with your frog squats. Okay, so we're going to spend about 2 to 4 minutes on each. I'm just going to get the timer set up. So you may be familiar with frog squats if you've done them with me before. Okay, right, follow my lead, guys. So we are going to start in a frog squat position, so as low as possible. Again, if you need to hold on to something, hold on to something. So start this with me. Okay, I'm going to go without holding on. We're going to start as low as we possibly can, and then what you're going to do is, I want you to extend your legs as much as possible. Let your upper body stay low, so I want you to look between your legs. Okay, so my legs aren't fully straight at the moment. I can feel the tension and stretch in the hamstrings. So we're going to hold this position. I want you to physically try to straighten your legs whilst you're in this position. You'll see I'm starting to shake a little bit. You're just trying to get the nervous system to relax and allow you to stretch that a little bit further. Okay, we're slowly going to come down and sit in a little bit lower again. Really drive your knees outwards. I'm going to give you a little turn. Oh, keep my balance. There we go. Really drive those knees outwards. We're then going to come back up into that stretch. Head between your legs, looking between. Really straighten those legs as much as you can whilst pushing your elbows outwards. Okay, you will find hopefully that you can stretch a little bit more with those hamstrings, a little bit straighter with the leg. And then we're sitting back into that frog squat again. Every time you're in your frog squat, you want to try, rather than dump your chest, I want you to try and bring your chest up and push your knees outwards. That's it. We're then going to slowly go back into that stretch again. So by stretching the back of the hamstrings here, we're lengthening the back of the body. And that will allow you to squat a little bit lower if that is one of the areas where you are tight. So we're then going to sit one more time into that frog squat. Try and keep chest up as much as you can. Again, if you need to hold on to anything with your hands, that is fine as well. Lovely, and then stand. Nice. Good job. So that's your first exercise of your frog squat. So you'll be feeling a little bit looser through the hamstrings. They would have loosened up a little bit, the central nervous system would have calmed to allow that to have happened. Next one, short side, long side. So I'm going to show you from the side to begin with. So with this exercise, I want you to go on your hands and knees. Now your knees are going to be directly below your hips and your hands directly beneath your shoulders. From here, we're going to put one hand slightly forward and one knee slightly back. So I'm going to go with my left hand, looks a bit different to you guys. And then the other knee, so right knee. Okay, so you're going to have one knee back, your opposite hand forwards. With the foot and the knee that is in front, you're going to come up onto your toes. You're just about to see that come forward a bit. Come up onto your toes, the other foot is relaxed. Okay, then what we're going to do here is sit back as far as you can into that hip. So the hip where your toes are on the floor, you're trying to sit back into that hip. So you sit back onto the short side. I'm just going to give you a demo before we actually start, and then we're going to be going forwards. So you're trying to push your hip towards your short side. Okay, so I haven't got much movement here at the moment, but by the end we should be getting a lot closer to the floor on the way forwards. So I hope you guys have got that. I'm going to turn myself at an angle. If you guys are seeing better as well. So, start my timer. Hands and knees. Let's start with your left hand forwards and your right knee slightly back. Now you don't want too big a gap because you won't be able to move much. So you're looking at half a hand length and similar sort of distance back with the knee as well. Right, we're going to sit yourself back first. So I want you to sit your bum towards your short side, of which that short side you're going to be on your toes, toes curled under, long side your legs relaxed, your foot's relaxed. So you're just trying to sit your hips back as far as you can, use your arms to push back, push away with. We're then going to come forwards, drop your hips as low as you can towards your short side, so you're pushing that right hip towards your right hand. Squeeze your right glute to get a stretch down the front of that right leg. And then we're going to sit back into that left hip. Okay, now each time it should feel like it's getting a little bit easier. That's it, come forwards. Drop that right hip, see how much further you might be able to get this time. I've got a lot further. You don't want to also push your hips to the side. So I want you to keep your hips tracking forwards and backwards. So you don't, as you come forwards, try not to lean your hips to the side to get the depth. And you come straight forwards. Okay, that's key. So you've got to keep your hips tracking. So back again for me. You're going to hips to heel. You may even feel this in the back of the ankle now. Okay, that was about 2 minutes that side. Just drop one more time on this side for me. Then trying to push your chest up into the air. Pull your belly button to spine for that position. And then come back. Lovely, we're going to swap sides, so come back to neutral. So with the hands and knees, I'm going to put my right hand forwards this time and my left knee back. My left foot relaxes, my right toe tucks under. So this time the short side is the right side. So you're going to put, I've got that wrong actually, so let's start back as neutral. You're actually going to put your left hand forwards and the left knee back. Okay. So you've actually got a long side and short side now, that's my fault. So now we're sitting onto the right heel, right hip back. Okay, slowly come forwards. We're dropping the left hip towards the left hand. Okay, you may not be able to get too far to begin with. Don't let your hips move to the side, just push straight forwards. And then sitting back again. So sitting onto your right hip. You'll feel a stretch through the left lat as well, because the left side's longer, so you're having a stretch through the side of your torso. Slowly come forwards, drop down through right hip, so squeeze your right glute. Back onto that short side again. Almost there, feel that stretch into your lats as well, into this long side, so you'll feel that stretch through the muscles around the shoulder. Come back forwards again for me. Drop the hip nice and low, chest up. All the way out through this, just nice controlled breathing. And sit back one more time for me. Okay, you can progress this as you're going by increasing the distance between your knees and also the distance between your hands with regards to the length, not the width. Lovely, and relax there. So that was your short side, long side. Okay, next we're going to move into down dog with spanning. Okay, so this is going to help again lengthen through the calves and the hamstrings. So a little demo. Get yourself into down dog position here, and we're just going to slowly bend through one knee at a time. Okay, so I'm going to start my timer, and in we go. But before we start moving with the knees, I just want you to hold this position to begin with. You're trying to hold that nice and straight with the leg. It doesn't matter whether you're here and your legs are straight, or whether you're here. Try and push your heels to the floor. Comfortable position with your hands. If you need to go to your fists, you can. Feel that stretch down the back of the leg and into your glutes. Okay, now we're going to slowly start to span. Nice and slow. Each time you're trying to push your heel closer to the floor. You'll feel it stretch down the back of the calves. So I'm a little bit tighter on my left side today. So keeping yourself as comfortable as you can with your arms. If you need to, you can drop temporarily out of the stretch and then come back up. Okay, so keep spanning one side to the other, getting a nice stretch down the back of the leg. I'm getting a little bit straighter with my leg now. It's pretty tender though, pretty sore. Try and push through that kind of pain barrier that you may have. Once I'm not the biggest fan of stretching through hamstrings or calves. Just going to breathe and relax out of that for a second before going back in. Okay, my heels are much lower towards the floor now. I'm getting a much better range through the back of the body, the calves and the hamstrings. And relax there, good job. Nice, so that was your third exercise. We've just got one more exercise to go, and it's both sides. Okay, we're going to start with a kneeling position like so. Okay, now don't worry if you can't get your bum to your heel. You want to just go as close as possible. This is just going to help stretch through your quads, through your hip flexors at the top of the hip. Okay, and potentially even around the knee joint itself, just giving you a bit more range of movement. Okay, we're going to have one hand behind, so I've got my left hand behind. What we're going to do here is lift up through the hips, so you're pushing your hips towards the ceiling, and then we're going to reach over to then come back down, okay? So we're just going to stick to one side to begin with, a couple of minutes on this side. Time has started, and off we go. So nice slow controlled movement, hips up, and then you're trying to almost touch your hands together. So you want to aim to touch your hands together. You're trying to reach over your head and back down. So you're trying to touch whatever hand you're using, that's over your head, to the hand that's on the floor. You're going to get a nice stretch through the quads, into the front of the hip, even into your core. Nice relaxed breathing. As you're reaching, breathe out. Dropping down. Yeah, nice and relaxed. We're just going to hold a little bit longer now in that position. And then drop down, good. Every time resetting yourself back into that position where your hips and your body is facing forwards, rotation through the shoulder. Reach overhead as you breathe out. Back down. Lovely. Good job. We're going to swap sides and repeat on the other side. So the hand goes back and up and reach, nice and steady. Really push those hips up and forwards, and then drop back down. Every time coming back down, get your body to rotate back round, stretch through the shoulder. You may find one side you're going to have better range of movement than the other. Nice, good job so far. This is your last bit of work before we then check your range of movement again. I'm starting to feel it burning my quads actually from this stretch and this position, so don't worry if you're the same. Almost there, another 20 seconds. Really squeeze through your left glute and reach over that head with that left arm. One more. Lovely, and relax there, good. So you can slowly make your way to your feet. Okay, step it out a little bit if you need to. So we're going to go back into your frog squat next, and you're just going to hopefully feel a difference with that movement, the range that you have. And then that will leave you with more energy and feeling great for the rest of the day, I hope. So, just going to come and check with no more comments and stuff like that. Good, hello everyone else who's joined on. Mitchell, early bird. Okay, so we're sitting back into your deep squat. Now, you may find that your range will improve. Okay, I can feel a little bit difference in my range. I feel like I'm a little bit lower. But again, it's actually more comfortable for me to sit into this position now. I can sit with my chest up a little bit more. Okay, so we're just going to do 4 or 5 reps. Just sit as low as you can with your squat. Try to move the knees out, come back up. Okay, we're just going to do 3 more. Good, 2 more to go. Hands where it's comfortable, straight out in front is always a good place to start. And 1 more. Nice, and relax there. Good job. Turn that down a little bit. Lovely, awesome job team. Hope you're all doing well and you actually found a lot of progression from that. I definitely felt a difference myself at the end compared to the beginning. Definitely better, a little bit more depth, but definitely felt a lot better in that position. Mitchell, I'm just laughing at your comment. Early bird catches nothing as everyone's asleep. Don't worry, this will be saved to my story just to let everyone know, so that people can do it later in the day or later in the evening. But thank you everyone for jumping on. I hope you found benefit to doing that. You should have a lot better range through your hamstrings, calves, glutes, and that should be feeling good for you today, whether you're at work, whether you're walking a lot, or whether you've got more exercise and more training later in the day. So thank you for joining me for my mobility session called SUPPLE. I've also got a confidence session at 2 PM, so a confidence workout for those that want to learn some of your basic and beginner moves and really get the technique points right so you feel more comfortable and more confident going forwards with more advanced workouts. And then tonight, if anyone's free at 7:30, 7:30, I have a live discussion on the top 3 ingredients for fat loss, and it's going to be part 1. So if fat loss is your goal, tune in, 7:30, I'll be here, discussion, get some questions ready. Any questions you have, I'll answer at the end, but we're going to be talking about 3 top ingredients for fat loss, and it's going to be part 1. Okay, thank you very much guys for joining me this morning, and I will speak to you soon.